Feels on the body, all types of feels.
Ooh.
Hello, good morning, welcome. My name is Ian.
I'm Lauren.
Together we're Bars and Bells, and this is our morning routine on Sunday from our studio live. We have church bells, we have kettlebells off to the side. But for today's practice, we don't need too much, just our own body weight and the control strategies, starting with breath, shoulders, hips, the usual suspects for today. Morning routine. Yesterday's morning routine, a little bit different than today. Yesterday we were doing our bits to practice for a bike ride. Today, I think we're restoring from a bike ride.
Yes.
Quads, ankles, some wrists. What are you up to today? How can you use this practice to help you throughout the day? Put it in the comment section if you watch this video on repeat. If not, let's get to our back the way Lauren is here to work on our breath.
I have a window open right here, and I'm going to lie in the breeze.
Yes.
I might be here the whole time.
There is a nice little crosswind here. Very, very cool. Breathing. What do we do to our breath again? We try to promote our nasal breathing, just like on our bike rides yesterday. In the nose and also out the nose. And you might get some Kleenexes.
Sorry, those are
There we go.
those are my sweat towels.
Sorry to take away from your restorative breath here. Mouth is closed. In and out the nose. Take 5-second inhale. 5, 4, 3, 2. Feel the belly. Exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold for 5. Brace core. Breathe in. Hold. Exhale, 5. 2. Hold empty. Brace down on these abdominals. Take a sniff in for 5. Hold for 5. Exhale. Hold empty. Last time. Brace. Contract abs. Take a 5-second inhale. Hold. Exhale. And slowly resume the breathing cadence there. Talked yesterday, other days, about when we're able to brace on those abdominals, we can try to fill 360 degrees around the core. Think about that. Lauren's going to scooch to her right just a little bit. I'm going to do a quarter turn, and we're going to start to work with our ankles and knees and hips from our back. So on our back, take a couple breaths, check in. Up top at the head neck, I have that ponytail, whatever we're going to call that.
Your low pony's in the way?
Gotta keep the chin tucked, low pony's in the way. So chin tuck and breathe. If our head and neck cannot maintain neutral, bump it up with a pillow. To start, hold at the knee. Pull your foot to your shin. I'm gonna lift up a little bit. No urgency to extend your knee. But at your ankle, pull the foot to the shin here and point. Pull back to center. Turn in, inverting on that ankle, and then turn out or wave out. Goodbye. Point. Maybe extend the knee if you have joined me here. Hang out in nice knee extension for up to 10 seconds. And then gently flex or bend on the knee. Return it to the floor. And place the other leg up. Maybe extend the knee, maybe just keep it hanging low. But at the ankle again, we'll do our dorsiflex. Hold that for a couple seconds, pulling the foot to the shin, flat toes. Then our plantar flexor or point. Can you see a nice straight line going through the shin bones to the toes? Pull back to neutral or dorsiflex. In, big toe to middle, hang out there. Wave away. Are the toes flat? Are they crazy? Check in with everything like that. Pull to center. Straighten the knee a little bit, and then casual knee flexion. Down, and repeat the other side again. grab the knee. This time, I'd like us to stay with a super flex knee the way we're showing right here, or at least the way I was there. So we're gonna have our dorsiflexed ankle now. Cramp up on your hands behind your hamstrings here, and don't let your knee move as you turn your foot to the center, from center to the point. Once you achieve your ballet point there, pull straight up so it's a half circle. Let's do that half circle one more time.
The same way?
Same way. So I'm going from my dorsiflexed foot, rolling in, gripping tension, finding strength to articulate to my ballet foot, pull straight. Repeat 2 more to the other side or outside, lateral, lateral across those outside ranges, keeping the knee bent. It's amazing how mine wanted to straighten out there. To your ballet point, pull into dorsiflex. And final one, lateral movement out to the side. Reach those corners, reaching the corners, edges towards your ballet foot. Pull into dorsiflexion, wiggle the toes, and then alternate our leg here. And switch. So again, for today, try to really keep that knee flexed. Keep it nice and bent as allowed. Start with the dorsiflex ankle. Maybe give your upper back a little adjustment. From our dorsiflex, again, we'll go big toe side first. So that's me taking my right leg into the center, drawing our circle. So drawing our circle at our ankle. I now am very closely approaching my pointed foot. At my pointed foot, we'll dorsiflex. We repeat for twice. Heavy dorsiflexion with the knee bend there. Turn on the ankle. Rotate slowly towards your point and pull a straight foot back on. Now twice to the other side or the lateral. So keep the knee flexed. Reach lateral with the ankle towards your toe point. Pull in. One more time, reaching lateral, stabilizing at the knee, mobilizing the ankle, point, pull into dorsiflexion, and then the wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And relax. Switch the leg, hold behind the knee, gently extend on the knee to your safe full extension. Maybe it's out here, and that would be okay too, but maintain extension on the knee. Talk to the hip, and at the hip, can we do these internal and external rotations? An external rotation at the hip is where I take my inseam and I try to show it to my face. An internal rotation on the hip is where I'm trying to hide that inseam or turn it around. Maybe one more time. And is the foot doing more of the work, or is the foot along for the ride and it's being driven by the hip? Talk to the hip. In a second or two longer, flex the knee, return it to the floor. Alternate legs. Hip flexion, help with the hands a little bit, knee extension, straightening out of the knee. Own that, condition our legs to be very straight through the quads on the front. You choose the foot position, could be done from both, but now we're going into our external rotations in our hips and our internal rotations in the hips with a nice straight knee. External rotation, internal rotation, which I don't have a ton of right there, but one more time each. Again, if you can go both directions, you have nice resilient joints to help us whatever we do. So now our kneecaps facing our center here, and with control, flex on the knee and return to the ground. At this point, we'll bend both knees. We'll set up an ankle on the knee like a figure 4 position. Like here. Yep, nice, I'll do that quarter turn. In this position again, making sure we avoid the overcross. So that lateral ankle place, there's a nook somewhere on that knee where the bottom of the foot lines up with the lateral part of the body. Take your hands and place them on ribs and hips. Are we hiking? And to figure what that feels like, pull the hip to the rib on the bent leg side. That'll twist or hike your hip. Then pull it down to, again, a level position or slightly depressed or off level. Repeat a hike, and then find level. And where is level hips regarding ribs and hips here? Now, maintaining that stability, can we explore the mobility in the hip to open and close? I like to use the analogy of your hips as the door frame, and your femur bone or your leg bones there are the doors. You don't want to move a door frame, but you don't mind a door that can open and close to go both directions. So for one more time for me, I'm going to pull my knee to my center, mobilizing through my hip, making sure I don't twist, and then one more time to press away. With tension and control, we'll take that leg off, return it to the floor. Same thing on the other side. First, set up lateral ankle, sole of foot, lateral to this leg. Hike a hip where the movement is happening through the core, the torso, or again, not really the hip socket. So do one or two of those, that's important. Find level, and then from that level position, dorsiflex on the ankle, pull to center. So I'm pulling my knee to my midline here, and then I press away. And I pull, stabilizing my lumbar spine and the hip house, and mobilizing the hip socket to open. And repeat one or two again. Shore up that tension as I'm talking. It is hard to figure out all those things, and I know that my foot starts to not keep that nice tension. So maintain the tension all the way to the toes. Last one. Pull to center, and nice and easy again, return to the floor. We're going to hand things over to Lauren, and from this position, we'll work on a lower body rotation and then an upper body rotation.
Okay. Oh, this is going to be so good. Oh, I get the best parts. All right, let's do our, you said lower body first? Okay. Legs out straight. I like my arms personally out to the side, so I look like a T right now. I'm going to bring one knee in and a bent knee towards that hip. Let's keep our foot flexed. Let that knee gently fall over, so the knee is going to cross over my other hip. Maybe that's about as far as it goes. Both shoulders should be down. Now slowly extend the knee. Trying to straighten that leg. It's falling over our body. I like a flexed foot because I get a bigger pull through that hamstring, but you can maybe point your foot, pull your foot, bend your knee, pull it back to center, extend it out straight. Same thing the other side. Knee comes in, shoulders stay down, knee falls over a little bit, leg extends. Oh, I feel that right down into my lateral hip there, my hammies. Point and flex your foot just for a couple. To bring it back to center, use your flex foot, bend knee, pull it back over top, straighten. One more time each side.
Just one.
Knee comes in, falls over, leg gently, extends. We had a beautiful day yesterday and we went for a nice bike ride. Our longest yet, 45 for us, okay? And then bring it back and switch. And this is feeling good this morning. Falling over, gently extending. This would also feel good before you go on a bike ride too. Play with that flexed and bent ankle again. Bend the knee, return it back to center. Let it go. Wasn't that nice? Okay, ready for more greatness?
Yep.
Let's roll onto a side. So come on over. Excuse me, sorry, just adjusting my bling.
We got the bells going,
The bells.
shoulder blades and bells.
All right, so we're on our side. Our shoulders are stacked. If you need a pillow for your head, put one under your head. Straighten the leg that's on the floor. So the bottom leg that's on the floor is straight. Take your top leg, bend it, and bring it onto the floor so that knee is at least in line with your hip or creeping up towards the belly button. Head's resting. Right now it might be a little funny. It'll be better as we roll. Take your bottom arm and place it on the knee that's on the floor. Take your top arm, cross it across your chest. Think about a washcloth and wringing yourself out. Your knee is going to stay stationary on the floor. Your lower body doesn't move. You're going to think about exhale and rotating open with that upper body. Let's just take a couple breaths here. With each exhale, wring yourself out a little bit more. Feeling some mobility. This should be mobilizing that T-spine or that mid-upper back. Last one. Close ups to stack your shoulders. Maybe even over close just a little bit. And then keeping that knee on the floor. Hips stay stacked. One last time. Rotate back to open up.
Even just after one series, I can feel a little more confident to open up those ranges. It's not the goal to get your other shoulder on the floor, but it's like that is the direction you're going.
Last one. Close up. Say how awesome that was. Spin around. Same thing on the other side. I'm just going to rotate so you can see me.
So again, Lauren's cueing that arm across the body, making sure that the arm doesn't lead as if to get the pec stretch. We're looking for that rotation through the ribs. Keep the arm nice and tight.
Oh, right now the floor
Enjoy
is
that lat. Enjoy that lat
Oh,
roll.
no, it's my lateral leg right now. Okay.
Oh, the IT lateral.
Bottom leg is straight. Top leg is bent, comes over. Shoulders are stacked, head's trying to rest.
That's the same way, Ian.
Bottom arm is grabbing that knee. Top arm is across chest. Head's resting. That knee that's on the floor, remember that's either at hip level or creeping up towards belly button level. Exhale, roll. Oh, did you guys hear that? Crack.
So Lauren talked about wringing out that washcloth. I also think about lengthening away from my hips. We're going to try to reach. We're not just going left and right. We're going slightly up. Think about growing out of that spine. Maybe do the chin tuck every now and then as well.
Close back up. And then we'll open up one more time, maybe a little extra overclose. Open up. Just as Ian was saying that too, I want you to think about where you're looking with your head neck. So I changed. I was kind of overlooking to the back side of the room, the safe wall there. And I changed, and now I'm looking more up at our pull-up bar straight above me. And that just feels more like my head and my gaze is in line with where my body actually is. Close up. Whew. Put your hands on the floor. Slowly make your way to our kneeling hip flexor stretch.
Nice.
Oh, that was great. I'm going to do one little down dog. It's calling me.
Okay. The peaks and the mountaintops, or the mountaintops and the valleys, I guess. Lauren's showing that down dog, elephant crawl, or mountain shape. And right here, I'm shrugging or pressing the floor away. Then I'll maybe like retract, and you can play with that, as well as just pedaling the feet, give them a little bit of energy.
Do you ever try to turn your legs out and turn your legs in this position?
Our ballet instructors turn us in. Keeping
our feet flat. And then just roll through that. Knees come down. Thank you for taking that side detour there. Come up into our hip flexion.
Great.
Oh, this mop.
Stay kneeling in a tall position. Step forward. We did this already. Fine level. Tuck under, making sure that our hips are stacked again. And now for today, we're going to tuck the toe in the back if it wasn't already. Pull the back knee off the floor in our isometric exercise. What does that mean? Drive the front foot down. 10 seconds has started. We're going to push the front foot down and try to pull the knee off the floor for 4 more seconds. 3, 2, and gently relax that tension. Now try to pull this way. So scissor in to center for 10 seconds in 3, 2, go. The front leg is gripping the floor and pulling in. The back leg is extending through the hip, and where I think Lauren is touching on the quad is lit up in a fun way.
Mine's
for
my
2 more
hammy.
seconds and relax. Now go this way. Push back and push forward.
This way, like back away
Front leg
from
forward,
back
back leg back.
back.
Go for 5, 4, 3, 2, easy on the off switch. Take the front leg in our controlled fashion as allowed and pull it underneath of the hip. In that movement, if we could try just a couple again, we're avoiding the detour.
Same side?
Same side, 1 or 2 more, same side. Can we maintain tall on our stability leg and the mobility in the other hip? Other side, same thing. So again, our tall posture here, 90 degrees or so with the knees. We'll tuck under our back toe. Oops, I want to back up on the same surface, I'm sorry. Here, so we're level, we like where we are. We're trying to pull the back leg up by pushing the front leg down. Go for 10. This is harder. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Relax that tension. Now we're scissoring in, pull in on that front leg, push the back leg through, squeezing the butt for 5, 4, 3, 2, coast that tension away. Reassess the tuck, and for the last time, press forward and back. Forward and back. 5, 4, 3, 2, relax that tension. For 3 or 5 in a row, could we set up in again our tall prayer position here?
Sorry, this knee is
Step out front and step down. Let's do a down dog because that feels good.
Let's.
Open up those hands. Tilt the tailbone to the ceiling so we have that lumbar shape and extension. Bum to ceiling, knees could stay soft. Maintain the extension of the spine. Personalize this.
I lift my toes sometimes, trying to push my heels down. I like that internal-external rotation, trying to rotate my hips. Look at your feet as you do that. You'll see your arches come up as you push out and externally rotate. Interesting. Interesting. That's what your arches are supposed to do.
And to down. Okay.
To down?
From this position, up, I'm so sorry. From this position, transition to up. We're going to continue our practice with a little bit of hand balancing in our crawl position for core. Not handstands today.
Like,
if you want handstands, please join us
yesterday
or next Saturday. But walks and bear crawls. So to start again, we're tall.
You gonna give us a ponytail tutorial while you're at it there?
I need to practice some more before I give you a ponytail tutorial.
Did you go over how to make a ponytail today?
Heel to toe balances. First, gently find 2 toes.
Toes.
2 sets of toes, I'm sorry.
10 toes.
And for about 10 seconds, avoid doing your Lauren impersonation a second ago, and now try to channel what I see here.
The straw.
Straw, pulling together, squeezing bum, 5, 4, 3. Now take 10 seconds and slowly let the heels come to the floor. You're squeezing together. That's a super fast 10 seconds, Lauren. I don't know.
Are your knees straight, Ian?
I'm trying. Now, from full feet, find the heels, and it might be only one at a time here as we just try to find a heel. If you do, could you then offload your other foot and just try to find a nice little heel monopod balance there. And then switch, dorsiflex, and then just using the toes, offload, assist a little, keeping ourselves stacked. Let's try one more time if we could here. Find those heels. Find the heels in the dorsiflexed. Literally, let's shake them out.
Whoa.
Shake it out. 10 seconds.
Who
9,
knew
8,
that was hard?
7, 6. Can you shake tension and relaxation? Let's do our first bear hold. We'll come back to those funny walks in a second. Get to the floor through your hinge. Lauren showed a nice hinge there. Hands on the floor. Knees on the floor temporarily. We could stay here as our beginner exercise or elevate. We practice that tension, that isometric, working hard but not going anywhere in the lunge movement. Replicate that tension here as for 10 seconds, we pull to center. Elevate knees for the extra challenge. Brace our core, take a big sniff, and for 10 seconds, bring everything to center. Grip the floor, straight elbows, packing shoulders, pulling knees to hips for 3, 2, coast. Couple seconds off. To repeat one more. Did that feel safe? Did that feel vulnerable? Progress from the floor tension to elevated knees for 5, in 4, 3, 2, last time. Knees hover, pull to center, armpits heavy, chin tuck, nice straight line for 3, 2, coast, coast, coast that tension away. Press yourself back up to that down dog position. Keeping the shins vertical, hinge, squeeze your glutes, come on through. And take a second to come up. Funny walk, exhibit B.
Let's exaggerate our step and kind of talk about those arches like I mentioned in the down dog. Heel, strike. Notice I'm not stepping far. Heel, strike. Roll through that lateral part of the foot, trying to articulate pinky, then ring toe, middle toe, index toe, thumb toe. Push off the back toes. Use those toe muscles to push through. Heel strikes, not too far. Heel. Roll through.
Good distinction. Try to look forward.
The lateral part of that foot, articulating those toes. Bend back toes. Push off. Heel. Roll through toes. Bend. Push off. Heel. Roll through. I discovered the other weekend my big toe was sore on my left side. It's like, what am I doing on my big toe on my left side? Well, when I get on my bicycle and I push off to start, it's my left big toe. Been getting a lot of work.
So be a nerd about it and balance that out.
I know, it's really hard to switch that.
I know. Kick,
back
push,
to our bear.
kick, push. Back to the bear. Same,
Hinge.
same but different.
Walk yourself out. Knees find floor, hands find floor, knees under shoulders, hands, knees under hips, hands under shoulders. What's different this time, Ian?
Same.
Same.
Just find tension, make it kind of the same. In
okay.
3,
I'm going to change, but same. I'm going to put a dot under your belly button on the floor. Okay, 3, 2, lift up, pull everything towards that dot. Everything for 4, 3, stay up there. Now pull your hands and your knees together. So now you have train tracks running between your hands and your knees. Pull on those. 3, 2, and then easy down. Whew. Okay, we're just going to continue with our isometric pulls there in various ways. 2 more. Ready? Lift up. This time pull your hands together and your legs together. Now your train tracks are running the other way for 3, 2, now put your train tracks back where they were. Hands and shins pulling together, hands and thighs for 4, 3, 2, easy down. Whew.
Were your train tracks going this way?
Yeah, and then they switched.
Got it. Cool.
Come on back up.
Hinge. Take your time. Coming up. Heel walks, toe walks. Can we find ourselves on our tippy toes? Cramp up your glutes. We'll take some rest. If Lauren needs a drink, maybe you do at home too. So
dabbing my sweat off too.
I know. I'm fixing my hair too much. So we got to fix that too. Okay, so toes only now. Elevate to the balls of feet. Walk along a wall or a balance aid as we need. Maintain core tension and tippy toe steps. Super controlled movements from the hip. There's absolutely no hip hiking going on. In 3 or 4 more steps here, Take your time and descend with straight knees, pulling yourself down to the floor. Wiggle it, shake it. We'll do the same thing, only on the heels. Could we pull the feet off? Super small steps.
Woo.
Hip flexion forward. Maybe again, use the assistance of that wall. But think about moving from the hips. I'm kind of slacking off there. Moving from the hips versus moving from, again, that torso in that wiggly, wiggly fashion.
Wiggly, wiggly, wiggly.
Great.
Excellent.
Movement clock. Front, sides, and backs.
We missed our standing hip bars.
Oh, great. Hip bars.
Yeah, let's
Hip
do that.
bars. Hip bars. Grab your balance aid. We'll get those hips fired up.
Shall we?
Yeah.
All right. Standing on that inside leg. Get tall. Put that leg in a straw. Slurp up that butt cheek there too. Was that you? Oh, bird.
Slurping up.
Okay, slurping. Point that outside leg to the front. Put toe underneath, chalk underneath that big toe, and start drawing your perfect circle out to the side. As you get to the side, that inseam should be forward. Pause in that side position. We're going to take it behind us, but we're going to hide that inseam. So we start rolling into that internal rotation. Hips are square forward. As you draw that circle behind you, lift over the toes, pull the leg underneath. Repeat to the back. Stay in your straw. Point. Draw your perfect circle. As you start coming around to that side position, inseam is forward, all the way to the front. Pull it underneath. Don't go anywhere. Stay tall in that inside leg. We're going to do the same thing, but let's bring it to the front. Let's try a flexed foot this time. Toe post towards shin. For this, you're going to be off the floor, right? Start drawing that to the side. Try to keep the same height the whole time if you could. Inseam forward. Inseam starts to hide all the way behind you. Pull the leg underneath, keeping that dorsiflex foot. Straight to the back. Foot stays flexed. Externally rotates in its socket as it reaches. Keep pushing those hips forward. All the way to the front. And then pull it underneath and make sure you finished in your straw. And then relax. You okay? I know. Woo!
We know how that feels in our bodies, and we love to celebrate that light burn, that cramp, that feel, the strength, the mobility. Let us know what you think.
Point to the
We want to know.
inside leg is tall again in its slurpy straw. Point to the front. Pointed foot this first time. Chalk underneath your toe. Start drawing that perfect circle to the side. Inseam forward, knee is straight. It comes around into that internal rotation towards the back, but it's going to end up right behind you. Still both hips pointed forward. Roll over toes. Keep your knees straight. Pull it underneath you. Still stay tall. Point to the back. Draw the circle. Opening up to that side. Hips are square. Inseam. All the way to the front. Underneath. One more time. Tall. To the front, flexed foot. Draw your circle. Oh. Internal rotate. All the way to the back. Pull underneath. One more time. To the back. Reach long, knees straight. Still stay tucked. Open up. Circle it around. Pull underneath. Relax. You do that, and then I want to do another hip thing.
I do what?
Your slides.
Yeah. Okay. So working on some rib slides. Start with our feet in our parallel position. Let's pivot on those heels to first. Check, check. Open up towards your second position. Sumo stance, second position. Feet kind of wide. Gripping the floor. Straight knees. Bum squeeze. Ribs down. Then relax. Maintain the stability down low and explore the mobility through this part of our spine. Squeezing glutes. Could be slide to the left, slide to the right. Slide left, and slide right.
Oh, yeah.
Left and right. Pause for a second. Now I'm going to take my hands across my body. Maybe Lauren could have hers out to the side. It would look interesting too. But now flex. So now do a side flex. That's important too. But for one more time on that slide glide drill, avoid a teapot. Return your arms to your comfortable position. Might be out to the side. Cramp up tension below. Squeeze your butt. Slide to the left. Slide to your right. One or two more, each direction. So no rotations. You're between two panes of glass. Return to center. And then let things sort themselves out. Be able to go everywhere and it'll find itself in the middle.
Excuse me. Hips. I want to do a new hip.
Am I good over here?
Sure.
Okay.
This is inspired by our ballet instructor, Sky, doing loosey-goosey.
I love it.
You get to be loosey-goosey on one leg, but you have to be
Super standard.
tighty on the other leg. So your inside leg is going to be McTights. Your outside leg is going to be your loosey-goose. Leg in the socket. I just want you to start low. Start super low and start internally rotating, externally rotating. Notice me. Nothing else is moving other than this leg. I'm not flopping about. Also look at our ankles. Ankles are going where that hip's going. They're not directing the traffic. 3, maybe they get a little bigger. Maybe they kind of down and in a figure 80 style for 3, 2, 1. Great.
Whew.
I don't know. I was going to say, could you switch the direction?
I tried in my brain there and it did not go so well.
Okay. McTights, McLoose. Ins and outs. Oh, it just should feel like heaven in your
like loose
socket here.
Oh.
Sometimes I just think about like you're oiling up that joint. Motion is lotion. Getting
synovial
it moving.
fluid.
For 3, 2, 1. Loosey-goosey.
Be loosey-goose.
That's what she used to do. Okay. Yeah.
Slides. Let's slide. The front back slide, not necessarily easy to see. It's a little bit trickier. For that, I'll take my hands across my body. Again, I'm in that second position or power pose. Flex out or round your upper back. Extend or push your chest forward. Nice. So as I'm looking at Lauren from the side here, and hopefully I show the same thing, our hips don't move, but our spine flexes and extends.
I feel like I'm not doing anything.
No, you were great.
Not for them, though.
Oh, okay. Might be too far, but it looked good. So we have that hip stability. The low back doesn't really go anywhere, but that chest projects forward, flexes out, and last 1 or 2, forward and back. Relax for a second. Gently come back to the spine, and this time we'll flex and extend this way. Take a chin, pull the rib cage down. Keeping your chin tucked, lift your heart to the ceiling. Without going anywhere, start to pull down on that rib cage. Pull down. You're not going too far yet. Now pull down on that rib cage. As safe as you can, as low as you can for 2 more seconds. Keep your chin down. Push your chest forward, keeping your lumbar spine still. From this extension position, one more time. Pull down on that rib cage. Feel the abdominals work in the front. Compressing the rib cage onto the hips. I feel a shake. How about you? Let that relax. And shake it out. Let's go back to the bar. One last exercise. Love it. This next one, just love it. These isometric hip flexions.
I was trying to get you loosey-goosey so we didn't have to do this.
Got it. I'd like to finish with this one.
Okay.
Starting in the coup de pied position, balance on your inside leg and pull a foot off the floor and rest on the inside knuckle of your ankle there. Check, check. Okay. Cramp up that standing leg. Isometrically, without going anywhere, try to lift that knee up. But there's a 100-pound load on it, 300-pound load, and for 5 more seconds, it didn't go anywhere, but you worked hard to do it. 3, 2, relax. Now, there's no load there. Lift the knee as allowed towards the foot or our retire position. Pull to center. Isometrically cramp up your standing leg and pull the elevated leg even higher, presenting resistance like Lauren just did with her hand there. It doesn't move for 2 more seconds. Relax. For 1 more time, lift it up. If it'll go, hug into your straw. Pull up isometrically, cramping the hip extension on the other leg. Pulling up, 3 more seconds, 2 more seconds. And then extend the hip to the back with a bent knee. Straighten out the leg out the back. Flex under toes. Bring it under. If I wasn't sweating before, that definitely got it going. Other side, last exercise, cramp up in stability. Pull to our coup de pied position. Isometrically pull up. Cramp in the straw, project the hips forward, and find tension to pull up for 3, 2, relax. Flex the hip, pulling to retire. Cramp up your standing leg.
Don't get slumpy in that left.
Me. Isometrically, continue to lift up that right for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, coast. Cramp up your standing leg. Last repetition. Perhaps flex the other hip here. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
Bell's dinging.
2. Extend through the hip, parallel quads. Extend through the knee, roll over toes, and underneath.
I want to do one more thing. I want to put our T-spine routine together.
Okay, I'm in.
So all the little slides and glides we're doing, I'd like to put it into a circle. Okay? So
This way, circle?
Well, circles go 2 ways, so or do they go infinite?
Circle on the ground, though. A circle on the ground.
I don't know. Feet stand wider than hip width apart. I like to do this either hands over my chest or hands on my hips. I want you to start trying to draw, let's go clockwise first. So I'm going to come out to the front and I'm going to slide my rib cages along, trying to hit every hour on the clock as I go around. I had a little bit of trouble with 7 and 8 back there. Let's go the same direction again. That lower body, almost belly button down, isn't moving. It's that rib cage sliding around to create that circle. If you're done clockwise, let's go 2 counterclockwise. Is it easier for you to go counter or clockwise?
That 7, 8 position this way is harder for me.
I was dreaming about this last night because I woke up and was a little sore in my T-spine. Thinking, ooh, slides would be nice, but I was too lazy to do anything at 2 a.m. Oh,
Lauren, you're so lazy, Lauren.
So
I can't
lazy
believe how lazy you are. We know you're not lazy. You joined us here on a Sunday morning for our morning session. We are very much appreciative of your time you spent with us and look forward to doing it again. My name's Ian.
I'm Lauren.
And what are you up to today, Lauren?
I'm liking this video, a thumbs up.
Great.
And then filming more.
And we'll be filming more.
Building our website.
There is a members portal emerging June 1st. Check out www.barsandbells.com for membership and more. Until then, We here at Bars and Bells train with simple strategies to feel strong and look forward to sharing in class with you all the time. All the time.
Email us. Let us know if you have any comments or questions. We love hearing from you. Otherwise, enjoy this beautiful day wherever you are.
Beautiful day here. Have a good day. Have a strong week. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Yeah, good job, everyone.